This is Catherine's very first dress, and it's probably for me the hardest thing to design in the entire show. She needed something to feel awkward with, something she could play with, something that would keep happening. So we have this, which then moves like that, then comes back, then moves again, and then she adjusts it to whatever she likes. And I must say it works very well because he always seems to go back to where it was.
Albert is wonderful to work with. He knows what it is that he wants. So much of our inspiration comes from the designer. The Heiress is one of my personal favorite shows to do hats for because they're bonnets. They're 1850s bonnets. They are intensively detailed. One of the things I'm most proud of is that we make them the way they were made at the time. This is the bonnet that is worn by Catherine when she comes back from Paris. This is all very true to the period. There's just wire and fabric and ribbons and bows, and that's it.
It's all based both on research and on the character and on money. They're beautifully made. In many ways, it's the simplest, although it's very complicated. The material is transparent somewhat, as you can see. When she knows she's starting a new life, she said, I can do anything now. And that's the dress hopefully represents that. This is Judith Ivy, and I thought of her as fussy. Too many things, too many ruffles. She's in mourning. This is our young man. I needed something dashing, something that nobody else would have on stage. There were 3 men with 3 hats, and it's a top hat period. It's an awkward period, and we had to sort of scale it a bit on their faces.
Albert called and they asked me if I would do this, and he brought sketches, which were good to have. A lot of the period photographs. They did a lot of research of the period. He's done his homework. You know, he knows what he's looking for.
The job of the costume designer is to describe character. The emotions in the play are contemporary. Anybody can relate to what is going on.
Yeah, I think there is a timelessness to the story.
The themes apply today as they did back then.
It's a painting. It's a picture. And all the elements have to meld together and be cohesive.